You know, let me tell you what you need to be aware of. The sword is being brought down to your enemy. Yes, the sword that was so far from them is now absolutely being brought down to your enemy. Let me tell you, the worst mistake that they made, that they are now realizing and regretting, is becoming your enemy, deciding to fight you. The sword is absolutely right now against them. The sword is accurately fighting your enemy, those who decide to come up against you, those who decide to frustrate your life. The sword is exactly, absolutely against them. And the worst mistake that they made was believing that they will definitely score free. Let me tell you two things. They are going through a lot. They are passing through a lot right now. The worst is indeed occurring. The worst is happening. The worst is taking place. Let me tell you, it is unbelievable to your enemy right now what they are severely, absolutely going through. It is unbelievable to your enemy because their season is unbelievable to your enemy because what is exactly bigger than them is already on them. It's unbelievable to your enemy because what they never imagined that would befell them have absolutely come upon them like a nightmare. They were waiting to watch the sword, the plot, the evil, the plan that they plotted or planned against you. They were hoping to see it come to pass. But unfortunately for them, it ended up against them. Unfortunately for them, it exactly ended up absolutely against them. And that is the worst mistake that they ever made. That is the worst mistake your enemy ever made, for coming up against you. Because let me be real with you, the worst is indeed going on. So they are deeply regretting why they ever make that mistake of believing within themselves that they can fight you. They can fight your growth. They can fight your success. They can hijack everything about you. You have a lot of people in your life that the mission which they have towards you was never to live to see you succeed. All their missions against you was to make sure that as long as they are alive, they will make sure that the more you walk, the less you see. The more you walk, the less you see. But unfortunately for them, they meet the wrong guy. They meet the wrong person. So it is unbelievable to a lot of your enemy because things are already against them. Things are exactly already against them. They come to destroy you, but they are now ending up becoming the victim of what they absolutely try to use against you. They have now ended up becoming a victim of what they were expecting that would befell you. Let me tell you, they are regretting deeply every day for coming up against you because the sword is against them. Judgment is against them. The sorrow is against them. All have befell them. The way they were thinking that they will watch you going down, that is exactly they are now regretting. That is now exactly the way things are indeed turning out against them. The way they were praying to see that you do what you go down, that is exactly heaven. That is exactly the same way that heaven is indeed against them. Your enemies are miserable for coming up against you. They are seriously miserable for raising a standard, for coming up indeed against you. You know, they thought they were smart when they were gathering against you. They thought they were smart when they were cooking all kinds of lies against you. They thought they were brilliant when they were doing all manners of stuff to frustrate you, to humiliate you. But today, they are regretting their deed. They are regretting the reasons why they ever made up their mind to come up against someone like you. Today, they are so frustrated because they have automatically dig their own or their own downfall. They have automatically bring sword of failure, sword of what of hardship, sword of of disaster, sword of what of damages upon themselves, thinking that they will be able to succeed in destroying you. The worst have taken place in their own life. Remain blessed.